fantastic to see a man try to take a return that early off of the rafter first serve on grass. It's one thing if you try to do it on a hard court where the bounce is always the same and you can anticipate exactly where the ball will be, but on grass where the bounces sometimes are erratic, it's incredible that he can hit the string so often.
As a serve and volley are facing that type of return, you must get a little bit nervous at times. It's just gonna fly past you. New balls. And 4-all second set. First set rafter. It's Jonas's fiancée, Petra.
Out. 15 love.
Let's take another look at this. Umpire's looking right down on it, so not the best view for him.
Bad call.
Oh. 15 all. $15.30.
Fourth double fault for Bjorkman.
Bjorkman sprinting to net. Look how close he is on that first volley. In fact, he had to work hard to stop before he ran into the net. Oh!
$40.30. Deuce.
That's what Rafter does so well. He just wears you down, keeps chipping away, making returns, getting them low at your feet. It's almost like the water torture. Just wears you down.
Advantage, Bjorkman. Game Bjorkman. Bjorkman leads 5 games to 4 second set. First set rafter.
Well, Bjorkman hanging in there. He's certainly being made to work much, much harder for his service games than Rafter has so far in this match. But Bjorkman, over the years, has been very, very high in the world rankings, as high as number 4 back in November of '97. The current world ranking of 36. That's dropped quite a lot. Wimbledon, best appearance, 4th round in '94, and the US, his best Grand Slam showing, semi-finals in '97, when of course he lost to Greg Rosetsky in the final in that 5-set thriller on Rosetsky's birthday. And of course Rosetsky going out to the man who is Bjorkman's opponent today,
Time.
Pat Rafter, in the final.
As Bjorkman, of course, was quite an erratic performer prior to that run at the end of 1997. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to sustain that form. And his performance, once again, performances are a bit spotty, but ever dangerous. You never know when he's going to come up with a bit of brilliance.
$15 love.
Doesn't have to be that quick. Only 99 miles per hour, but very accurate and swinging all the way.
Wait, please.
$30 love. $40 love. Game rafter. Five games all, second set. Ladies and gentlemen, please, no flash photography. It is off-putting for the players. Thank you.
Second love game in a row for Pat Rafter. And again, a very efficient service game.
$15 love.
They've met 7 times, these two, and Bjorkman has a 4-3 lead in the head-to-head. This is the first time that they played on grass.
$30 love.
Yes, mandatory when you play against a serve and volleyer as quick as Jonas Bjorkman that if you are going to chip your return, it must be low. You must get it below the knees or you are history.
Let, second service. $30-15.
Because of the heavy topspin that Rafter put on that shot, he was able to get such a wide angle to open up the court.
$30 all.
Well, Bjorkman just rubbing the inside of his right leg. I'm sure that it won't be cramp. Only played for an hour and 11 minutes. And he's a very fit, strong lad. Maybe just a little tweak.
40-30.
Little strains like that often happen on grass because the court is slippery in places where you wouldn't expect.
Deuce.
Fifth double fault from Bjorkman. Not too many, but he has picked his times to serve them.
Advantage, Bjorkman.
Well, that passing shot from Pat Rafter, nearly perfect. Imagine it must have missed the target he was going for by about 1 inch.
Great volley.
Bjorkman leads 6-5, second set. First set, Rafter.
Peter, Pat Rafter confounded a lot of people, including your ex-doubles partner, when he won the US Open in '97, and people were saying, well, that's the only Grand Slam that he'll ever win. It was a one-off, and then he comes back a year later and does exactly the same thing.
Yes, well, Pat Rafter was among several players in '97 who came through out of nowhere. Really, all Rafter, Bjorkman and Ruzetsky had all been ranked about 60 in the world prior to the great run they all seemed to have together in towards the end of '97. And Bjorkman fell off a bit. Ruzetsky fell back a little bit less, and Rafter was able to sustain that form. And I think that people were surprised that he would have been ranked about 40, 50, 60 for 4 years, and then suddenly shoot up. And you have to ask, why was that? Why is it that it took him so long to make that breakthrough, and then he was able to sustain it? But more power to him. He's worked very, very hard on his tennis, and he's an extremely level-headed guy. Certainly one of the most popular players on tour. Popular with his girlfriend as well, Lara. But right now, Rafter serving to stay in the set, 5-6.
Love.
Not easy, these type of shots. You've really got to focus on them and watch the ball right onto the strings.
30 love.
You also need to be able to jump, as Pat Rafter certainly can.
Oh!
Love.
It's the 11th straight point in a row for Rafter on his own serve. Bjorkman just not being able to find the returns that he was showing early on in this second set.
.40-15.